Okay, this is Module 4, Lesson 7. This is the back page, the word problems. All right, so it says, a skating rink holds 66 tickets. Of these, 2/3 were children's tickets, and the rest were adult tickets. What total number of adult tickets were sold? So I'm going to start with my tape model. And I have a total of 66 tickets. I know it's broken up into thirds because that's my fraction there. 2/3 were children's tickets. So I'm breaking it up into thirds. I know that 2/3 of it are children, so I'm going to go ahead and put children's, and then it says the rest were adults, so this one is adults. Once you see your tape model, the question says, what number of adult tickets were sold? Well, adult tickets represent 1/3 of the total. So we just need to solve for 1 unit because the adults is just 1 unit. So I'm just going to do, there's a total of 3 units equals 66. We're going to solve for 1 unit. 1 unit equals 66 divided by 3. And that is how you'll get your answer. And we just need to solve for 1 unit because the adults only are represented with 1 unit. The next one, a straight angle is split into 2 smaller angles shown. The smaller angle measures 1/6 of the straight angle. What is the value of A? Well, one thing you need to know is that a straight line equals 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw my tape model. Now the total of these 2 angles has to equal 180 degrees. So I'm going to go ahead and write my total is 180 degrees. Now it says the smaller angle, which would be this one right here, is 1/6 of the straight angle. So I'm going to break this up into 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here's the smaller angle. So the rest of the angles would be A. So this is A. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/6 of the total. So let's go and solve for 1 unit. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units equals 180. 1 unit equals 180 over 6. And that will give you, 6 goes into 18 3 times and 0 times, and so 30. 1 unit is 30 degrees. So now I just need to know 30. We're going to solve for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So we know A. A is represented by 5 units. So 5 units is equal to 5 times our 30 here. And that'll give you the answer for angle A. The next one, Annabelle and Eric made 17 ounces of pizza dough. They used 5/8 of the dough to make a pizza. So 5/8 is pizza, and used the rest to make calzones. What is the difference between the amount of dough they used and the amount of dough they used to make calzones? So let's first represent our problem with our tape model. We have a total of 17 ounces, and we're going to break it up into eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5 of those are used to make pizza. So in 5 of these boxes, I'm going to put a P. And so these ones must be calzones. Okay? So the first thing you should always do is solve for 1 unit. We have a total of 8 units equals 17. 1 unit equals 17 over 8, which is 8 goes into 17 2 times to get us to 16th, and then we would have 1/8 left. Now, so each one of these is 2 1/8. Now, if you look, this one has 3, and this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has 2 more than calzones. So if I just know what 2 more equals, that'll tell you how much more I need. So I'm actually going to use 2 units equals 2 1/8. So I need to multiply this by 2 because this one has 2 more. So I have 2 times 2 is 4, and 2 times your 1 numerator is 2/8. To simplify this, I would write 4 1/4. Okay. If you wanted, you could calculate 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 1/8 minus 1, 2, 3 times 2 1/8. But if you just look, you can see that this one has 2 more, and that's just what they need to know, the difference between them. The last one is the New York Ranger hockey team won 3/4 of their games last season. If they lost 21 games, how many games did they play the entire season? So we're going to go and do our tape model. Okay. We don't know the entire season, and that's what we're going to solve for. But we do know that they won 3/4. So we're going to go and break this into fourths. So these are wins. Say 1. So the only thing that goes here, this would be how much they lost then. And they said that they lost 21 games, and there's only 1 unit that represents the loss. So actually this one equals 21. 1 unit equals 21. So now how many games did they play the entire season? Well, all these are the same, so they have 1, 2, 3, 4 units times each box represents 21, so that's a total of 84 games the entire season.